but already I'm absolutely drenched and we're not even a quarter of the way through. Ice cold water, definitely am on my own now. Pretty much nobody in touching distance. So I've just got to keep the pace steady. Just wish they'd always open the top, just to add salt to the wound. I woke up with a huge sore throat this morning. To make things worse, lost the music from my watch now. Incline coming up now. Oh dear. Okay. Nearly another half marathon in the bag. Not my best by any means. So this is the One Run Abu Dhabi half marathon 2026. And there's about 30 countries that are doing this half marathon at the same time. And I've had little, if any, training specifically for this half marathon. Some would say maybe I'm under-prepared. So no big expectations. Let's see how it goes. The idea is take it very easy for the first 10 kilometers or so. Let's see whether I can push on in the last 11k. It's absolutely hot and humid. The worst conditions you possibly can have. And it's also a night race. I'm not a big fan of night races. So it's just gone 7:30 p.m. And it just means the day is spent getting prepared, eating correctly, and I just prefer early morning races. But these are just excuses. Let's see what goes on in these next 21 kilometers or so. I call it the ego trap. Setting out of a race far too fast. You're full of adrenaline, excitement, the crowds, the music, the sights, the fellow runners. And I tell you something, so many people, even in this half marathon, I've gone off way too quick. So if you're new to the channel, welcome along. My name is Paul, 12-time marathon runner. 8 of those have been under sub 4 hours, and I've probably ran close to 50 half marathons. But the half marathon isn't my favorite distance. I just find it really difficult to pace correctly right from the start. You're either clinging on for dear life at the end, or you're trying to pick up lost time if you've gone out way too slow. Already, and I don't know, I think we're nearly 4k in, and I'm absolutely drenched. It's so humid. Just gotta keep on taking hydration as often as I can, pour it over my head, get it into my body, keep the core body temperature cool. This is gonna turn into a right slogfest, I can tell you that. And obviously a good way of recognizing whether your body is, it's not struggling, but it's really working hard, is obviously heart rate. I don't know if you can see that. Heart rate is 147, 148, which for me is quite high. So I know my body's working extra hard in this heat and humidity. So I've just gotta keep the pace steady. Just wish they'd always open the top. And the really difficult thing about this half marathon, it's 2 loops, 10.5 kilometers of this route, this cycling route around Hood Island. And I hate loop courses, because I know in about an hour I'll be coming back to this exact same spot. But let's see. And if you notice, the pace is on the screen at the moment. Just gone past the 5 kilometer mark. Just looking at the paces now. Don't know whether I'm going to keep these paces for another, 15, 16k. But we'll give it a go. Heart rate is started to settle a little bit. I just think it was start line excitement. But I think everything is just settling down now. Just easing into this pace, just keeping it steady. Hopefully you can see how much I'm sweating. We're not even 10k in yet, and I feel like I've done 25k already. What a great way to spend the Saturday evening. Just stopping for a water break, bit of rehydration. I'm going to pour this water over my head. It's just a nice quick way of cooling your core body temperature down. Yes, I'm going to lose a few seconds, but it's great just to lower that heart rate, especially in this heat and humidity. I know this is gonna do the trick. We must be coming up to a 10k distance at this point. Feels like we are. I've no idea, because my Coros is set to this Pace Pro, but I haven't worked out how to get the distance. So I can see heart rate, pace, estimated pace, but I can't see total distance ran. So I'm hoping this sign here could be, no, yes, we must be coming up to the 10k mark. That says 20k. That's the second loop. Oh. So in about an hour I'll be seeing that sign again. Yeah, I'm definitely not in peak fitness. 10k into a half marathon, shouldn't be feeling like this. But definitely not in peak fitness. Definitely not in marathon pace fitness at all. There is the 10k. But as I always do, always try and give it a go. See whether I can keep this pace up for at least a couple of kilometres. See whether we can try and get that sub 2 half marathon. But there's no bad run, there's no bad race. This is all good practice. It just really illustrates that to run a half marathon you do need to put in some work in training, specific work, specific speed sessions, long distances to really master the half marathon. Just to add salt to the wound, I woke up with a huge sore throat this morning, so I think I'm actually coming down with some kind of virus, flu, cold. Not an excuse, but so heat, humidity, not feeling too great. But if you watched any of my other videos on the channel, you know I very rarely don't finish something that I set out to do. And what are we now? Is at the 11k marker. I'm hoping it is. I think it is. I think it says 1k. We've already done 10k, so that's 11k down. Another 10k to go. And at this rate, that's going to be another 1 hour running. So let me know down below in the comments whether you enjoy the half marathon distance or do you prefer the full marathon. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the half marathon distance. Obviously the half marathon distance is a really good benchmark in your training block, and if you're aiming for a sub 4, obviously you need to be getting under like 150 in the half marathon. Thank you very much, thank you. Another water break. I'm gonna pour this one over my head. Let me just open it. I wish they'd open the bottle tops just to make it a bit easier. Ice cold water. Fantastic. Volunteers done a really good job. You know, to be stood out here for 2-3 hours in this heat as well, and work and keep up to speed with all the runners. Really good. Just to make things worse, lost the music from my watch now. I don't know if it's my headphones on the watch is Bluetooth playing up. But now, pretty much running in silence as we go into the dark under the bridge. Oh dear. Really gonna have to dig this one out, graft it out until the very end. Like I said before, time is out the window now. It's just about getting to that finishing line in one piece. Legends are still out here running, doing their very best. Hats off to them. It's a Saturday night. A lot of other people would be out and about in the bars and the restaurants on a Saturday night, but these legends are getting it done on this half marathon, the One Run Abu Dhabi 2026. A great little half marathon. I think it's ran in about 30 different countries around the world on the same day. And it's just an initiative to get people out and about running and joining the running community spirit. It's a really good initiative. And it's my third one. And every year, because it's in May, because it's at the start of June in Abu Dhabi, it's obviously like a cauldron. So every time I see this race advertised, I always think about, the last year's event. I think it was actually even hotter than this. This is, hot and humid, but last year was a mega sweat fest. Bit of an incline coming up now. Oh dear. Okay, it's not much, but certainly feel it now. Definitely am on my own now. Pretty much nobody in touching distance. And just like the marathon, it's at these points of a race that we've got to start to think, why are you doing this? Why do we put ourselves through this? So that's why I always have a list of whys and a couple of mantras to push me through when things are getting tough, and sometimes dedicate portions of the race to a loved one. Just helps you get through those difficult points. And this is a difficult bit, there's no doubt about that. But we're getting there. We're eating away at each kilometre, minute by minute. I think we must be coming up to the 16k, even though that said 5k. I think we must have done 11k more than that. But yeah, mental fortitude, mental strength, determination, never giving up. That's half of what half marathon and marathon racing is all about. It's what do you do when things get difficult? Do you give in, do you stop? Or do you tactically switch things around? You adjust your pace so it is a bit more comfortable. But yeah, this is a hard bit, no doubt about that. Heart rate, even though it's not mega high, it is starting to creep up, as you'd expect in this heat and humidity. But even though this may not be a PB performance or a good performance by any stretch of the imagination, every race, every half marathon, there's always something to learn, and we'll take away something from this, and that is probably hydrate more during the day leading up to the race. Maybe do a mini carb load as well. So there's always something you can learn. I think after this I might have to go and rewatch one of my how to get a sub 2 half marathon video on the channel. If you've not checked it out yet, I put a link to it up there. The city in the background there, Abu Dhabi City, right on Hudria Island, which is a popular sports area of Abu Dhabi, very popular with cyclists. Cycle track around the entire island, and lots of other sports venues around here, a few gyms and lots of nice restaurants. Really nice part of Abu Dhabi. They're expanding it to make it even better for sports in the capital city of the UAE. You see the finishing line just up there. That was never going to be a sub 2 half marathon. That was never going to be my best. But I gave it a go. I turned up. Sometimes you don't always get a PB in every race. But that one has taught me a lot about how to prepare for the half marathon distance.
Come on, come on, come on. Almost there. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
See the finishing line just over there and the crowds. Well, that was one run, Abu Dhabi Half Marathon 2026. Here we go. Nearly there. Another half marathon in the bag. Not my best by any means, but it's not always about being your best. It's about turning up and giving it a go. Come on! Yeah! Oh, don't forget, if you like that video, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, click on the like and send me a comment down below. Woo!